Ready back there?
Everybody's ready.
All right, it is 2:01. Let's call the meeting to order, the Bradenton Community Redevelopment Agency Board Meeting, Wednesday, April 22nd. We'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, we will take citizens' comments. Do we have any citizens' comments?
There are none, sir.
I don't feel very popular, do you?
Hearing none, we will move on to the consent agenda.
Move to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
We have a first and second. Any comment, any discussion?
Do we want to? I mean, I'm okay. I don't
Yeah,
have any-
take a vote.
All right, yep, hearing none, we will move ahead and take a vote. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? Passes unanimously.
Hold on a second, just for the record, did we have a motion?
Yes, I seconded it.
Yes, yeah, we did.
Okay.
And I should have stated it first and second.
You don't listen to us ever, do you?
Yeah.
I thought we were teasing you.
Okay,
We're gonna do a mutiny here if it keeps going, so.
Okay. You want to hit the gavel and call us to order?
no, we'll call back to order. Is this the time where we do the manatee cheer? Is that what it's saying? Moving on to other discussion and new business.
Mr. Chairman, the first item with the police department, we're going to defer that to the budget. It's coming up very soon anyway, and they'll come in with a much broader project analysis for you, and you can ask questions at that point. It's just saves us time. Okay? Also, on project updates, yesterday, I'm proud to announce that we got the full set of plans for the sustainable homes. We can move forward with purchasing, and we can talk to the planning department, and we actually have something very tangible to give them to move forward. So it's been a while coming. Thank you for your patience. And we should be able to move forward faster now because we have the plans. They're engineered. If you'd like to come by the office and see them, we can also PDF them out to you. These are for the prototypes. This is where we figure some of the bells and whistles out on these homes as we build them. And then we will be moving forward with that. So, Chris, you have any?
No, the only thing I'm going to say is that on the consent agenda was our incentives program. I will be bringing the incentives back to you. We need to modify some things in regards to the percentages and things like that so we can pay out what we're saying we're going to pay out in the amount of time. So that's probably coming to you in June. But I just want to make you aware if you wanted to have any come and see me and have any questions about it or some ideas or anything like that. So just want to make you aware that that will be coming in the next couple months.
Todd, do you have anything? Go ahead.
Anything on like Miller's Market or Love Park?
Love Park is out to bid. It had a public, we had a meeting of, go ahead.
Yeah, so Love Park, we had a preliminary meeting with people that were interested in putting in the bid. We had, I think, maybe 15 people online and then a couple people within the conference room. So a good turnout for that. We've had a lot of questions. We pushed it a week for additional questions because a lot of questions came in regards to the materials and things like that because they want to hone down exactly, a good bid for us. So I think it's the first week of May, we should be awarding somebody for that bid, and then we'll work on that contract with them to start construction.
Thank you.
We've had a number of grants, especially murals. They're all small, primarily in Tamiami. And as we told you at the last meeting, we have worked out an agreement with the city and CDBG and SHIP to work in Central specifically to help with new roofs, windows, things like that, that SHIP we can partner with them on. Because we'd noticed that there was not the same amount of grants that were going in the other CRAs, and the match was the issue. And with the SHIP funds, that helps with the CRA. So we are, just so you're aware, the policy we're using their policy. It's a state policy. They have many more requirements than we do. So we felt it was easier to let them approve their portion and we just match it. And because they will, and we'll obviously keep you up to date. We'll provide you with the updated grant analysis, how many grants are out there, things like that. And then also thank you for the gratitude from my family. We were all very impressed with the turnout from the city of Bradenton. So that was quite good. My stepmom was like, who are all those people? I said, there's mayor, council. It was a really nice turnout, and we really do appreciate it. So, and other than that, KK, nothing? Yes, ma'am.
I just have a quick thing. I don't remember if Mr. Campbell was included in these emails, but Adam from Freebie has reached out. Did he copy you? Yes, ma'am. Okay. And he was looking for business suggestions to expand Freebie's footprint and also get revenue, I suppose, from advertisement and whatnot. Generally, like collaboration, which I always think is great. And so I had thrown out at him, and so you've seen the email chain. I threw out at him several that just came to mind, in that moment. He has followed up and asked. I also looped in Tiffany Shadiq from, our PIO. And so he asked for points of contact. I haven't yet provided that to him, but I'll do my best to do that. But I say that because if you all have businesses that are in your mind to share with him for that purpose, I'm sure you could just share them with Todd. And
These would be ads on the freebie itself?
ads on the freebie, but also I think he's looking to have collaborations, like a designated freebie parking spot in, like a restaurant parking lot or something like that. Like he's trying, I think, to increase visibility and generate revenue. Is that fair to say that those are his goals?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure who this gentleman is. That's been.
I thought he was freebie.
Well, he is freebie, but I don't know what he does for freebie. So, I would ask if you have anybody that comes to you and, or maybe somebody that pops to your mind, sure, send them my way. I'll be happy to pass that along. Freebie is responsible for the marketing arm to go out and generate that revenue. It's not our responsibility, but sure, if we have leads, absolutely, a warm lead's easier than a cold lead. So we definitely would appreciate those sent our way.
Okay.
As you well know, because you've seen the infometrics they give us, how many people, how often they pick people up, things like that. And even when you're partnering with another city and another CRA, you still get the really excellent demographics of where they're going, who they're picking up, things like that. And we're going to be looking at, the days that we currently use Freebie, and also what it would take to expand that out to cover like all weekdays, because it's really hard to, as somebody working, to go, well, 3 days a week I can use Freebie, but those other 2 days I've got to figure something else out. And the whole idea behind Freebie, yes, it's a great way to get her into town and out of downtown, but is to teach people to leave the car at home and keep that car off the road, because as I've been told by numerous people, traffic is, is a very acute concern. So the more cars we can keep off the road, the better. And freebie is our way of doing that. So we will be bringing you back options to cover, like, do we cover work days, things like that, and what don't we cover in the hours. So you can see, and you can also see who, when they're using it, so you can make a better decision, metrics on how to make those decisions, so.
Ms. Barnaby?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I had asked Mr. Burton, I'd had several requests for how come freebie doesn't run Monday through Friday, and then, of course, everybody wants it to run on Saturday. So I'd asked Mr. Burton to look into what that cost would be, as well as what other grants we might apply for to offset some of that cost. So I'm happy to see that somebody besides me was asking about it.
That's it.
Okay, any other discussions,
there's the
comments,
police.
or?
Oh, I'm sorry, are we not doing the police
No,
department?
No, yeah, he tabled it.
We'll defer to budget.
I'm sorry, I totally missed that.
You can't bill us for that moment you didn't miss.
No offense to the city or the police or anybody, but I always find, especially cities that are getting money from this area, they listen more when their hand is out for some reason. So, and we're gonna have a nice big budget session with the police department, where they're gonna come in and give us information from last year and what they wanna do this year. And that's probably the appropriate time to really, if you have any questions for them, that pertain to the CRA and the police department.
All right, so,
And that way, we're not making them run and do extra stuff, and just keep it in that frame. That's a good frame to keep it in.
okay, understood. So after the budget, we will bring this back. for discussion.
During the budget.
During, got it, got it. Understood, okay. Well, that was short and sweet and quick.
So Kim, do you know, I'm sorry to interrupt,
Yeah, no.
but do you know, so every year, we have an interdepartmental application that the different departments they bring it into us, the application, it kind of shows what, it itemizes out, what they're asking to provide within our budget. And that comes to you guys, so you can take a look at it and you approve that interdepartmental application, and then we incorporate that number within our budget for next year. And we usually start that process this April or May, to send out an email to all the departments letting them know it's time to get your applications in and come to the board and present your case. So just that's our procedure on that. I didn't know if you were aware of that or not when you came in, so just,
And the nice thing about those
Appreciate the
applications,
clarification.
when they bring them in and you approve them, they actually become an agreement between the two parties, which is something nice to have for the audits, where, why did you give them the money? I've looked at many CRA audits, and one of the easiest things to get dinged on is you gave somebody money and there wasn't any paperwork attached to it. So this process, it's pretty painless, but it also gives the board an opportunity to really dig into what we're spending back with the city. And number two is that it provides a paper trail, so.
Understood, yeah, that's true. Okay, any further discussion or comments? All right, it is 2:16 and we are adjourned.
We are very efficient.
That may be,
Fun meeting right there.
that may be.